Hero, I talked about it a little bit on the channel when it happened, but I wanted to wait to fully dive into this segment until I had you here with me. MJF has made his return to AEW. Were you able to catch this?
Was I? Of course, man. Was pretty much anybody in the world, I think, caught this one, at least heard of it a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of shook X, Twitter, if you want to call it, when it happened. It was pretty much all you saw all night, even though the rest of the pay-per-view was going on. But I want to know what you thought about everything. So MJF, he came out to confront Adam Cole. Now, when he came out, he had the infamous Triple H jacket. Now, you know I'm not good with years, but you're like our encyclopedia. I'm going to put you on the spot. What year was it when Triple H returned?
2002, hopefully.
2002, y'all. I present Kiro. But yes, Triple H 2002, when he came back jacked to the gills, looking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
MJF had that return on, so I had that jacket on. So I guess this was kind of his return. He's kind of comparing to Triple H. He wasn't as jacked that Triple H was, and I don't know what was going on, but he looked pretty bad.
Right.
Did you notice that?
I
did.
Looked
like his hair. Go ahead.
There it is. I mean, he went to Turkey. Shout out to my boy, and came over to my land and got his hairline, fixed. The biggest actual comeback of the year is his hairline, but then he went into the tanning salon, and I think someone just did him dirty. Like, it's just a really, really weird tan. Usually when you are tanned up like this, you look, way better. It's another Vince McMahon thing, but there's a Triple H jacket, by the way. Yeah, he just ended up looking, I think, way too tan. So that's what happened with him, I think. And then his hair, I think he just has it messy, like all crazy and fuzzy like that, so he can do the devil horn things. But I think it just looks a little weird, it looks a little messy, I think. So
I don't know.
There was something off about him, but once he took off the jacket and showed off his muscles again, well, he's not as big as Triple H. I mean, that's what you told me, before we were talking about the video. Because look at this, look at Triple H. Look at his.
You got to get some extra enhancements to be big like that.
Yeah, you need some more milk or meat.
That AJ Styles meat.
Yeah. AJ Styles, Randy Orton, those type of guys, again, they're just eating meat. According to AJ Styles, he just started eating a bit more meat. But
yeah, but I mean, his body. I'm not saying his body looked bad because he was jacked. Now, I mean, for a normal man, he is jacked.
Oh yeah,
Triple
for
H
sure.
was just on a crazy level when he came back at that time.
Yeah,
but that's what I was really referring to, the ugly tan and the hairline. Not the hairline. Like his hair looked dry or something. I don't know. These wrestlers keep their hair on point, but it was just something off about him how he looked this time. But he came in and cut that a crazy promo before he cut the. Before we get to the promo,
right?
I'm all over the place right now. But Kiddo, before he got to the promo, he kind of took out Adam Cole, right?
He did. Ooh, yeah, he did. Well, I'll ask you first. How do you feel about that one?
I don't know, because there was some other stuff that happened during the promo that kind of made me feel like that was the blow off. Like, we know Adam Cole is going to be out for a while. Apparently, MJF is ready to go.
Right.
But if Adam Cole is not ready, then do you have MJF sitting around waiting on Adam Cole? I felt like during this promo, he kind of blew that feud off. He took the devil mask and said, this is stupid. This is dumb. I'm going back to the old MJF. I'm done with Adam Cole. He threw the mask down, did the Ric Flair elbow drop to it, and kind of made it look like he was moving on. So if this is the blow off to MJF versus Adam Cole, which I'm not saying that's the wrong thing, because this thing has been going on for a long time after Worlds. Both guys were injured, and it put AEW in a real bad spot. So if Adam Cole's not ready right now, I'm fine. Blow it off. But do you think that's the case, or is just kind of like a roadblock where we'll see MJF and Adam Cole go ASAP?
I think they're gonna continue the feud, hopefully, because otherwise, I mean, it's gonna be tough for AEW. I think right now they have something great in their hands with MJF, like the return and the promo. We're nitpicking a little bit, of course, but like the whole feel of it was awesome. The crowd was roaring for MJF, as we were both, I'm sure, while we were watching.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like I think you need to keep MJF as much as you can away from that World Heavyweight Championship, because once he gets around it again, he's taking it. So give other people the chance, keep him in the feud with Adam Cole, maybe find him another badass opponent where you can just feud with him for a couple of months without the title, and then you can go ahead and go get the MJF era back. And once you do that, I feel like we might see a Roman Reigns type of deal where MJF keeps that
Mm,
title for a long time. He's young, he's more motivated than ever. He said no more Kangaroo Kings, no more messing around. So I feel like he's actually gonna wrestle a little safer too. Try to not get himself injured as much. So I feel like we have a Roman Reigns type title reign coming for MJF. So again, do the Adam Cole feud if you can. Do other feuds if you can, because again, don't let him get
yeah.
that title quickly. That's how I
I
feel.
agree. I agree. I think you gotta get that Adam Cole feud out of the way, but I don't think they need to wait on it. If Adam Cole's still going to be out for a few more months and MJF is ready to go, you don't hold MJF back because right now
No.
AEW ratings have been down and they are down to a dangerous level. I think they hit the 600,000s over the
Wow.
last few weeks, and you can't do that. You cannot do that. I say 800,000 is fine. You want to get back to 9 if you can, but I think MJF could help them get back to 800 if Adam Cole is back on TV at the same time. You split those guys up, of course. You get as many big stars in these segments as you can, but I mean, they can't hold MJF back and wait on Adam Cole. You just can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to go in there against Swerve right now because, like you said, he did just come off a long title reign, and I think MJF is at the point right now where he doesn't need the title. He can be the main
For
eventer without
sure.
even being in a championship match, which I don't necessarily like, but he's just a star who is on that level right now. Is he on the level of a Roman Reigns?
He
I
can be.
think for a while he can be, but I think for a while Roman Reigns needed that title because people didn't accept him. But
Right.
now if he comes back, he doesn't even need it anymore. He's Roman Reigns. You're the guy whether you got the title or not.
Mhm.
And the goal is to get to that point. And I think MJF is already at that point. But if they were to sell him as the AEW champion for a long time like they did Roman Reigns, that would put him on an even higher level. And you mentioned that he'll be here for the long run. I mean, what you got on your screen right there pretty much proves it. He can be a big dog for AEW for a very long time, and it looks like that's definitely the plan.
But what
But
about the other tattoo he has on his other calf?
whoo, is that real?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh,
We never
hey,
know. He never showed us. But
you
it's a
never showed
smart
us the other
strategy if
one.
he did. Yeah.
But if you show us that tattoo there one more time, if you can, kiddo.
Yes, sir.
This is not like locking it in like I'm AEW forever because if you look at that chip right there, it's black, right? And
Yeah.
that AEW is not colored in. That's just his normal skin color. If he wants to get rid of that, all he has to do is put the same black ink over the AEW. Boom, I'm in WWE now, whatever. But I think being that he went in to get that tattoo, it shows dedication, and I think he does plan on being in here for the long haul.
I like how unique it is too. Like I've never seen somebody do this. So yeah, it can easily cover it up. I mean, like he just has to wear socks, wear a boot. Like it's not like he has to show that every single time. But yeah,
Right.
it's certainly a better move than Cody Rhodes with his neck tattoo. I'll
Ooh,
give him
boy.
that too. But
Yikes.
man, we talk about WWE a little bit in the past 2 minutes. One thing I also didn't like is him mentioning the WWE. Like the Ric Flair stuff was really cool, but like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I don't need Vince McMahon to make me. Like the whole problem that we've been talking about AEW for years is to like don't focus on your competitor, focus on putting the best match or the best show you have you can do with everything you have in your hands, like, and then the rest will come. Don't do the crap talking, your fans will do it for you. So like that's always been my gripe with MJF anyways. It's like whenever he cuts a promo, he always has this type of buzzword in it, something about WWE or something that's like going on Twitter right now. He always uses those, kind of like the low hanging fruit. I
Mm-hmm.
hope he moves away from that, but I've never seen him do it ever since the beginning of AEW, and he continues to do it today. So I'm not hopeful that he does that, but I think it's like unnecessary. He definitely didn't need to say that line because you already had the crowd in the palm of your hands. Why would you remind them again of your competition while you're just
Yeah.
doing that well?
I mean, that's a great point, and people say it a lot. And when he said it, I thought about it too. But if you think about it, every time AEW mentions WWE, it's usually MJF. It's MJF. CM Punk did it a few times. I don't know
Yeah,
if Kenny Omega ever did, um, or Bryan Danielson. I don't know, but it's usually
maybe.
if somebody does it, it's usually MJF. And I think he does it because he wants that extra pop in the promo where he doesn't need it because he's usually in there and he's cooking. So I didn't think he needed to throw out the Vince McMahon line because everybody was already happy to see him. Everybody was reacting to everything he said, but
Yeah.
that got him the extra WWE pop that he usually goes for. So you know what? It's an MJF thing. So I don't hate it. If he's going to do it, then we pretty much just know at this point he's going to do it. So it's whatever.
Yeah,
But
it's some nitpicking from us, but overall it's really positive. And here's the last thing I think we should show you guys: clean slate with the denim jacket, zero everything, zero singles, zero tag teams, zero trios, new stuff for MJF.
so he's starting fresh. But wait a minute, is this like official from AEW?
I think so.
Wow, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to go on the website and check that out. But I gotta ask you a question, kiddo. MJF said, "I'm locked in. I am all in. I am AEW.
W.
Look at my tattoo. Tattoos last forever. I'm in AEW forever." Is pretty much what he's saying. Did he make the right choice? And do you think he goes to AE or stays in AEW forever?
Forever is kind of tough. I think he
Long
stays
time.
in AEW for at least around 5 years, and then he can go to the WWE because he's that damn talented, number one, and he's that damn young. And if he stays around for 5 years, by the way, The Miz will probably be retired finally. So there you go. You'll beat The Miz allegations now. You won't have to deal with that.
All right, don't give him too much because in the next video, I want to ask you, did MJF make the right decision?
All right.